Hello, YouTube. This is the Galley La Podcast with your host Geboss and Akainu Fanboy, and we're going to be reviewing One Piece episode 1000 of the anime. So I haven't really seen the anime in a pretty long time in terms of recently. I stopped about halfway through Wano, and I really appreciate what they're doing so far in terms of it's feeling more like a war. It's actually feeling more like Marineford, just seeing these battle scenes and specifically on the rooftop with Jack fighting all the minks. I think kind of adding in more of that fluff, and you get more of that feel with the anime that this is an all-out battle. So Jack, it looks like he got less screwed basically with his portrayal when you see him taking out the top musketeers too. So I really enjoyed that too, and the animation was really terrific all around in this episode. What do you think, G Boss?
Yeah, I liked it. I liked what we saw from up on the rooftop, and this is where I haven't seen the I haven't kept up with the anime at all really, but I tend to watch more clips than anything of it. But I like that they're filling in a lot of the actiony parts, more so than Oda has, because he's more concerned about moving the story forward, whereas the anime can focus more on the more in between fight moments.
Yes.
But yeah, it was cool to see more of the minks fighting, like with their Sulong stuff, because they definitely that I think that was completely skipped over in the manga.
Oh, definitely. So, because a lot of people were pretty upset during the manga when Oda completely just skipped that over too. And I think we even saw that fat sheep mink from One Piece. I'm blanking on the guy's name, the one Nami was sleeping on.
Yeah.
Yomo. Yomo was his name. There you go. I just had to look it up. So we definitely got all the top characters in the series in this episode, including the Straw Hats, along with Yomo, sorry. And
Yeah.
I think I don't know. I definitely got a little emotional, I think, watching it, because I've definitely watched this series for a while, and usually I hate the flashbacks in One Piece. They're kind of poorly done. But the way they were incorporated when those Straw Hats were assembling, it actually kind of hit a lot harder to see where they've come from with their little collabs and everything. So, and since I've been, man, watching this series for over a decade now, so it definitely hit a lot harder for sure.
The flashbacks were definitely the part that made me realize how far we've come in the series. Like, even all the victories that they've had and everything. It definitely hit, but these were better implemented flashbacks than they had like in Dressrosa, where they had like the same repeating flashback with Rebecca for like the whole anime part, because these were precise and these were meant to celebrate the big moments of the crew.
Yeah, it wasn't fluff. It was like actually well incorporated to show, I think, how blessed we are to have the characters in One Piece that we have, compared to, I'd say, some other series, And I know a lot of people say they're static and they don't really move or have any development or anything. But you really see their depth too, just kind of going back to the beginning, and you can see how far they've come and how far they've had these interactions with one another and the obstacles they've had to overcome. So I don't know. Yeah, I thought it was a pretty powerful moment, and you got to see them use a lot of cool attacks and everything, and seeing them assemble, especially I don't know if they just did it for this episode, but it was cool to see Jinbei a part of the crew as well. Even with the little intermission too, right, where he's standing on the dock. And I liked how they modified the opener, kind of with the first One Piece opener ever too.
Oh yeah, that was really cool. It was like almost a beat for beat remake, incorporating everyone new. And I think even the in between, the eye catcher, is based on the old one that had like the first 5 of them, and now it's all 10 of them.
Yeah, no, he's definitely done a good job with the series, and I know there's legitimate areas of criticism, and I think there's other areas where people go a little too aggressive with it, and they don't really have fair criticisms. But I think, Oda has a lot to be proud of for how far to get to this. I think only about probably Naruto and Dragon Ball are the only ones I can compare to the length of this anime.
Oh no. I mean, there have been other series that have gotten um, over 1,000 episodes or whatever, but I think in terms of popularity, I mean,
Mhm.
Dragon Ball maybe has 500 between all the different series.
Gotcha.
And I think Naruto's anime is looked upon less favorably because I think 40% of it's filler.
Yeah, that's a
Um,
good point. Yeah.
and One Piece does tend to drag it out, but we still like it.
Mhm, mhm.
I first got introduced to the series through the best way possible through the 4Kids dub,
Yeah.
and I survived as a fan.
There you go.
I switched over because I found when they used to have the English Shonen Jump, they would release it like every month, and I picked up one because it had Yu-Gi-Oh on the cover,
Okay.
and I was reading through it, and I think the 4Kids dub was up to the part where Nami pretends to kill Usopp at Arlong Park, and
Okay.
the 4Kids completely ruined that with they like changed it to like Usopp gave Nami a rubber knife or something, and
Oh my gosh.
and I was reading the manga because they didn't change anything. I was like, wait, this is so much cooler and better.
Mhm,
So I just kept up with it since, but yeah, it's weird to think because I think that I picked that up in like 2005. I think that was the issue, but yeah, that's been One Piece has been part of my life for over half of it. So
Yeah, I'd say the same. I remember I got introduced to it on Toonami late at night as a youngin,
mhm.
and I'd say I really started watching consistently when it was airing. I'd say around the Skypiea part, so it was definitely a weird place to jump in.
Mhm.
And I definitely enjoyed it, even as I wouldn't say Skypiea is my favorite arc today, but it was definitely something that grabbed my interest and I thought was ominous, especially when they had the giant shadows in the ocean. That like freaked me out as a little kid and everything, you know. So I thought that was like kind of the coolest curiosity of kind of the adventure of One Piece and everything. So,
Mhm.
uh, yeah. So no, it is cool looking back on it for sure, and without trying to crap on any other series, like, I grew up with Naruto as well, but I quickly, like, after the Pain arc, I fell out of favor with it pretty quickly. And with One Piece, I think it took a dip a little bit in the time skip at some points, but now it's like getting a lot better pretty quickly,
Mhm.
where we're at. So I'm glad to see a relatively consistent quality that's keep on going, you know. While with Naruto, I think a lot of people would admit there was like a point where there was like a clinical decline in the series quality.
Yeah, I would agree. I think I have an overall better opinion of Naruto than you do, but um, I mean, there's parts of the end of Naruto that hit me, but I think in terms of just emotional moments and just well written characters, One Piece as a shonen um, beats out a vast majority of them.
Hmm. Hmm. Oh,
Um,
absolutely. And I think we still have a ways to go. I mean, we might get to episode 2000 of the anime, potentially. So,
oh,
uh,
I don't know. Otis said that we had 5 years left, like a year ago. So
we still have filler, man. We still have filler.
that's a
Uh,
lot of filler.
which we do need because we're catching up. We're
Oh
not that
yeah.
far behind at this point.
Hmm.
I actually thought episode 1000 was going to be the rooftop.
Yeah, that's what I thought too. But
Yeah.
I mean, that's where the manga was, the beginning of the rooftop fight with Kaido and Big Mom. But yeah, it's crazy. Both episode and chapter 1000 were in 2021, at like the beginning
cool.
and end of this year.
Oh, it's cool, and I think I like all these milestones that have been happening recently, and I really hope the anime takes a break soon and starts animating a lot of the cover stories. And I think honestly, this would be a good spot to do it right now, or at least like maybe when they get on the rooftop, just take a little bit of a break because we're getting closer, and I would just love to see those cover stories animated, anyways. And just in case Oda needs a break at some point, also.
Yeah, and I think that they do have some importance, like with Eneru's cover story and everything.
Capone's cover story.
Yeah, yeah, with Pound.
Yeah. Damn.
Yeah, because I don't think the anime people know that Pound's alive. The anime only watchers.
That's too bad. Maybe we should keep it that way. We won't animate that way.
He's gonna show up for the final war. Trust me.
Oh God. Well, okay. On that note, before I get more angry, but overall, yeah, great episode. Great animation. Toei did a great job with it, and loving the direction. I'm an optimist now when it comes to the series as a whole, both for the manga and for the anime.
Yeah.
Any closing thoughts?
Yeah. I don't think I've ever seen a celebration of a series more than like One Piece reaching its 1000th episode, because you could see all the different they had like different things up in Japan celebrating it, like there were murals and stuff advertising it. I've never seen that for any other series, and I also liked how the episode ended with thanks and to be continued.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah,
definitely a lot to look forward to, and yeah, we hope to keep on doing reviews in the future as well. So if you enjoyed this video, everyone, leave a like and subscribe, and we'll see you soon. And we'll probably have a couple more videos coming out this week for the chapter review and reviewing the new Shanks movie. All right, everyone, have a good one. Peace.
bye.